In Paramount Plus' MobLand, one of the more notable subplots has been Kevin Harrigan's rediscovery of his former jailer and tormentor Alan Rusby, and at the end of episode 9, he finally got the confrontation he's been working toward. Throughout the series, the audience has seen flashbacks to Kevin's time as a young man in jail, which was a crucial period for both Kevin and the Harrigan crime organization. Kevin met Harry Da Souza while incarcerated, so Harry's involvement with the Harrigans is an indirect consequence of Kevin's incarceration. At first, Kevin denied any memory of Rusby, but Harry recognized him from his cleaner's mother's nursing home and remembered him as an abusive prison guard. In order to hide the fact that he had been able to successfully block out his actual experiences with Rusby decades prior, which included verbal abuse, beatings, and occasional rape, he did this. As Harry, Conrad, and Serafina were at the sit-down with Jamie Lopez, Kevin's plan to find Rusby for his own sit-down came to fruition, and he had the long-awaited confrontation. Kevin lied his way into Rusby's house to confront him about the abuse he endured many years ago after he found out when Rusby went to see his wife at the nursing home and pretended to be a rideshare driver outside. The cheerful older man claimed to have had a spiritual awakening after blocking out the majority of his time as a prison guard and had no recollection of Kevin. Insisting that Kevin always disciplined with a firm hand and had no recollection of sexually assaulting anyone, he even went so far as to speculate that Kevin might have imagined the rape. After confronting Rusby, Kevin took out his gun and started to attach a silencer, making it obvious that his initial goal was to murder him. Instead of shooting him, though, he sobbed and told Rusby to just leave him alone. It is proof that Kevin is not his father's vicious, insane killer. Instead, Kevin was aware that killing Rusby would not make his experience any less painful. He was sufficiently catharsed by the encounter with Rusby to at least admit his suffering and make an effort to move on. But when Rusby was given the chance by Kevin, he didn't really go. Returning to the kitchen, he sat down to carry on the conversation and perhaps start healing the broken, crying Kevin. But Kevin's attitude immediately changed when he started talking about kids. As soon as he was asked to repeat himself, Kevin's tears stopped and his face nearly went white, as though he had lost consciousness as he raised the gun and shot Rusby. In an instant, Kevin went from forgiveness, or at least dismissal, to cold-blooded murder when his child was specifically mentioned. Kevin's outburst at the mention of his child is the only surviving Harrigan son's second sudden outburst. When his mother suggested that Kevin or his other brother should take over the Harrigan crime empire's leadership in episode 8 of MobLand, he reacted similarly. Even though he was interrupted soon after, the reaction was evident. That mention alone was enough to make him instantly hurl a terrible curse at his mother. There is further evidence that Kevin's presumed son, Eddie Harrigan, is actually Conrad's illegitimate child with Bella, as Rusby's reference to Kevin's child also elicited an angry reaction. Bella's private pursuit of Harry supports the theory that Kevin may have married her merely to conceal Eddie's true parentage, as we already know that Conrad was involved with a much younger Bella prior to her marriage to Kevin. The Harrigan family at the heart of MobLand is far more complex than it first appears, as evidenced by Kevin's rage at Rusby's reference to his child. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.